Dan at AM Quad Cities. There's big doings afoot in LeClaire this week. There's always big doings afoot in LeClaire.
Big doings afoot? What is?
The Buffalo Bill Museum in LeClaire.
I get it. You're trying to be rustic.
I wasn't, but, that's, I guess, if it
Hey, there's going to be a lot of fixins there, too, with the doings?
The vittles and fixins and stuff. No, it fits, though. We're talking about Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill is 170 years old. Get that. Doesn't look a day over 165 either. No. Looking good. Actually, and to celebrate the birthday of Buffalo Bill, joining us in the studio, Beth and Debbie from the Buffalo Bill Museum. And you guys are having a great event up there on Sunday. First of all, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on Sunday.
Well, on Sunday, we're going to celebrate Buffalo Bill's birthday at the museum with free admission, and we will have a Buffalo Bill impersonator, reenactor there from 12 to 2. And the museum, of course, will be open until 4, so you can enjoy the other exhibits. But we'll have the board members will be there to answer questions, and it's just a great chance for you to come down and visit the museum for free if you haven't done it before.
The guy.
I want that job.
Yeah, the guy who's dressed like Buffalo Bill. I saw a picture of him. Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
It's got buckskins and everything. The whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Did you see the picture?
No,
I mean, you would think that was Buffalo Bill if you just happened to bump into the guy and you were, it was 160 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
But so tell me a little. How's the museum going? I mean, what's the attendance like? Everything. Every time I go by, I see plenty of cars in the parking lot. Things going good there in LeClaire?
Yes, they are. We actually get about 15,000 customers a year, and that's a lot. And we average anywhere between 45 and 50 states, and we also have at least 15 or 20 different foreign countries every year.
Wow.
I was going to say, I've known people that have traveled to Europe, and when they find out where you're from, they want to know, Oh, yeah, Bill Cody. It's amazing how that Old West mystique still carries weight in Europe.
Yes.
And people will come over and want to stop and see it.
Well, part of that mystique, though, comes from how many shows that Buffalo Bill Cody put on. And I was just telling the ladies before we started, I was out in Cody, Wyoming this year. Mm-hmm. Not a lot to do in Cody, Wyoming. There's the rodeo at night. Mm-hmm. And everything else happens during, the only thing that happens during the day is the museum. It's a huge museum. I almost didn't go in, and I'm so glad I did because, you're from this area. You're kind of a rock star at the museum because, you're from the hometown of the man, right? So you're kind of a rock star there. And they have a map up of all the different locations that the Buffalo Bills Wild West show stopped at. I mean, the map was filled. There was almost no spot on that map that didn't have a little pin in it. I mean, Buffalo Bill is the Wild West to us today.
Right, and he also brought his show to Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah.
So there's still some people that actually remember going to his show as a very little kid.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, he brought the show to New York. I mean, he brought the Wild West to the rest of the United States.
He performed in front of the Queen of England. And he also took it to France, so he is widely known in Europe.
What kind of things can we see if we go to the museum? What kind of exhibits do you have there?
Well, we have a lot of different displays. We have an extensive Indian collection display with arrowheads and some original cradle boards. We have the Lone Star steamer, which is a paddle wheel that ran on the Mississippi River that we've been restoring. We have in that area, we have a 1939 Chris Craft speedboat. Of course, we have a big Buffalo Bill collection. And we have Professor James Ryan. He invented the flight recorder and the seatbelt. He was born here and educated in the LeClaire school system, became a professor at the University of Minnesota. And
wait a minute, hold on. The guy who invented the flight data recorder was from LeClaire?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
See, you learn something every day, don't
See,
you?
he did. Oh,
yeah.
You have just made his day.
I haven't been to the museum in a while. It's time I get back up there. Do you find when most people come to the museum, they know about, are they there to learn, or do they know about Buffalo Bill, or is this just sort of a, hey, we're in LeClaire, let's go, and then all of a sudden they say, wow, this guy was, they learn about him while they're there?
Yeah, a lot of them, especially people that come off the interstate, come from signage. They recognize the name Buffalo Bill, and then they exit, and then they're surprised of all the things in the museum. Mm-hmm. And we also was on the American Pickers show. Mike Wolf and Frank Frintz donated ironized Cody's teepee, so you can see that on display at the museum.
Wow. Those guys have just, I mean, those guys have turned LeClaire into like a major destination now, haven't they? It's pretty amazing what they've done for.
And if you're not familiar with who Iron Eye was, he was the Native American who was in those commercials with the tear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's an amazing story. Kind of run down again what's going to be taking place this weekend for us.
So it's 12 to 2. The museum opens at 12 noon on Sunday. It'll be free admission. 12 to 2, we'll have some refreshments, and the impersonator will be there. But like I said, the exhibits are open till 4. And it has quite a few exhibits and really interesting things for people to take a look at. Not just everything is about Buffalo Bill. It's also, LeClaire was a riverboat town, so you can learn a lot about the riverboat life and things like that, and working on the Mississippi as well. Like I said, it's just a great chance to come down and see the museum if you haven't been before.
And it's free, right?
It's free. It's not normally free.
We like
It's
that.
free this weekekend, yes.
Good chance to get out there.
We like that.
And then when you get up there and enjoy it, drop a couple bucks in the donation thing. Don't.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't. It's nice that you get in free, but
the museum's completely run by volunteers, so every little bit helps too.
Yeah. No, it really does.
Beth and Debbie, thank you guys so much for coming down, and hope to see you up there on Sunday. Again, it's the event is noon to 2, but the museum's open till 4, right? So plenty of time to get up there and check it out this weekend. And happy birthday, of course, to Buffalo Bill. Will we be singing Happy Birthday to Buffalo Bill? Has anybody thought about this yet?
We haven't thought about it, but we could.
You got the impersonator there. You should probably sit down, bring out a cake with 170 candles on it. Somebody better start working on that. Somebody better. That's going to take a while to put that together. So
I want to see the impersonator blow all those out.
Yeah, exactly.
It is 8:15. Dan and Dan. This is AM Quad Cities here at WOC.